Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Alex and Tuna, and today I'm going to do, during my lunchtime sculpt, thought about pushing myself to do something a little more challenging out of my comfort zone, and that is people, and along with it a female character that I haven't done in a little bit, and I figured I'd push the boundaries. So I started thinking about a little more cyberpunk. I got some generated images off of Midjourney to try to get an idea of something, trying to get some kind of references. I like these tubes coming off. That looks pretty interesting. Some of the hairstyles are pretty cool. I like this hardware that's wrapping around the face, the neck. One of them actually goes way beyond this one. This one's pretty cool. I kind of like that it's a little bit of half and half. Like half of the faces, you know, like that cyberpunk robot and everything else. I might do kind of 50-50, a little bit of this, a little bit on this end too. The little LEDs in the skin. That's pretty interesting. I like this for the tattoos. I might integrate some of the tattoos along with the cyberpunk look. This is interesting. It looked like a microphone, but it was in the face, so that's pretty cool. And I like this hardware look too. This one kind of goes way beyond the cyberpunk. It goes a little bit kind of like full-on Android robot, but pretty cool references. I'm going to pull from each one. I'm going to start with this mesh inside of Zbrush and just kind of get a start. So this is where I'm going to kind of push myself to do a little bit more than I usually do with sculpting. I could have started with a more fully flushed out mesh, but I'm going to try to get my sculpting up a little bit more. So let's go ahead and let's remesh this. Let me squeeze this down. I don't really need all this right now. We can squish this to the side. We got references, and let's start getting our base sculpt in here. What I can do is Z remesh. And if you're curious where this model came from, if you go to Lightbox, you'll usually see this pop up, right? Depending on what you got selected, you can go to projects. This should be here unless it was removed on your hard drive. And so I went to one of the head planes for the female. So if that helps anybody, squish it up and down. Look at that. You can scale them. Going in here, see what the mesh looks like. Pretty low poly, but we can either Z remesh it just to kind of get a little more playroom, and start with the bust. I'm just gonna do a bust. I'm not gonna do a whole body. I just want something that I can get a little bit momentum going, because yeah, I need to get out of my comfort zone. I need to start doing more. I used to do this often during lunch. I would do sculpting, and I got to get back in it. Get outside that comfort zone there. So if we really want to, we can append a shape here. We could do that, or we could do this. We can go to, we're gonna go to the transform gizmo and project primitive, and we can actually just drag this down here. Scale it up. We can start to place this down, and I can change the shape of this more boxy. Just gonna, I don't know if that's doing what I wanted to do. Scale you down a little bit. Got a lip in there. I don't know why it's doing that. We'll figure it out in a minute. There's that blend, is what it was. Whenever you're in doubt, just kind of toggle these shapes. I found my square. Where'd you go? I'm gonna shape this up. I'll start pushing and pulling. Just trying to get a low res base, so we can go from here. We can commit that, accept, go from there. Start to pull out some of the mesh, brush, move to apologize. Start pulling this out. And symmetry. So usually the hard thing to do is get out of your comfort zone, and that's me. I get stuck in where I feel safest, like clowns and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of gonna try to push this a little bit to be, just practice. Where I get a lot of my stuff from, and sometimes some of the stuff works, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm recording this so you can see where I mess up and where some stuff works, some stuff doesn't. You know, it's just hit and miss, really. So we got that. Probably not going to go beyond this point right here. If I were to cut it out, just show you real quick about there. But I'm going to leave it for now. Let's go ahead and get some of the shoulder in. Let's get a standard brush. And what we can do is, we're not really too concerned about geometry right now, so let's just kind of fill in the mesh. Let's get this anatomy going. We'll need to figure out. She's got a tiny body, I know. Yeah, we're gonna scale that up just enough. Pull it down just enough. Not hunchback, right? Just gotta have that flow. Yeah, let's turn that off. So this is gonna your curve, right? Flow this all down there. Let's turn that off. It's kind of distracting. Let's give her arms. And what I'll probably need to do is pull up an anatomy for this, just because I'm rusty, it's been a while, and it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to have references for anatomy. I know this is reference, but it shows skinnier neck, so we're just gonna show pushing that in. Skinnier. A little more jawline, I guess. Just kind of soften that up. Soften this up. Let's see what else we got. We got any other references? You're gonna have the So here we go. Just a little bit of a reference there. Now, I probably won't get as far today. I just kind of spend a little bit more time gathering references, and it's okay. I'd rather have more references than anything. So there we go, right there. I'm going to start pushing and pulling. Doing that. Softer anatomy, you know, because when you do a male figure, it's not so it's not the same. It's just different anatomy, and just gotta learn back and forth. There we go. It's mainly getting that base in. I'm just kind of playing around with the model. This in. Maybe before I start tomorrow, I'll get more anatomy to actually start pushing and pulling a little bit better. Right now I'm just kind of blocking in, getting the model started. Bust in. Give her arms, so let's do that. Let's give pin, and let's drag this out. Let's get that down. She's got big old shoulders. We're gonna tame that down. We're gonna give her kind of. Again, this is outside my comfort zone. This is not usually well, I think the thing is usually when I do characters like this, I usually do them without anybody or any recordings, and I think sometimes just having a recording kind of keeps me on my toes a little bit, to kind of keep me in check. Keep me in check. Full build here. Start taking away geometry. And we can start to get this in. Let's see what we got. Snake hook. Let's see if I can pull that down. You'll see as you model, just gotta think of this as clay. We're just gonna mix and match and pull, push and pull. Ooh, she's all deformed on the arm. So we're gonna fix that. Fixing as we go. Going from there. I'm gonna start to form more. Where's clay brush? Probably like, oh, what's going on here? Yeah, that's how it starts out. Kind of scary. Always scary. Monsters and all that, a lot easier. Start shaping. Body. Perspective. That's not gonna work. We gotta use female. blocking in. I'm trying to get a little more features blocked in. Going from here to there. Size. Subtle, like the nose. This character has a wider nose, so just kind of flatten this to match that. We'll pull that in. Just see the little, just a little bit, and I'm gonna probably just kind of block in and remove a lot, because this is gonna be more sculpting and refining, and take some time. Takes a little time doing human figures. Yeah, trying to get out my comfort zone and, you know, seeing where that ends up. Oh, I should have stuck with the monsters. You know. And on top of that, we're gonna probably too much of a nose. We're gonna shape it. Oh, too big. Gently. See how, like, just a little bit does a lot? That's the thing about, like, with characters and people. You can't. Yeah, you just gotta, like, know that every little bit matters, and just so get that in. Then you get this part in, and you're gonna probably go about right there. Start blocking in. That's where the eyes out. I'm always learning with these eyes. Eye parts. It's gonna be a subtle, slow model. Let's get some more references up. See her features. Her mouth comes out pretty far, so we'll do that. But this is not where about to turn it off. It's almost the end of my lunch, and I think tomorrow I'll gather more references. I think I just wanted to gather and get something started. Hopefully I can find some, and I got good references. I just gotta dig them up. It's always good to have references as you do something with the human character. Get the lips in. And everything's gonna be refined. It's just a slow build. Look, too big on the lips. It just takes a little bit, and you're like, oh, lips are too big. Just went too far. Take away right there. Just a little, and it's subtle. With the guy, you can do a little more, I guess, a little more rough, right? But gotta be kind of careful with this. like I said, I'm out of practice. I gotta get back in it. Get back in it. Not a crazy chin. Not a crazy chin. We gotta smooth everything out. Smooth. So we got kind of that going. We gotta get this part going. Just slow features. I'll get to the eyes probably tomorrow, but this is about where it's gonna be for today. I really have to get my anatomy references. That's really where I need to go. I need to go that route. Fill it out. Fill that in. Might have did too much right there. You see that? And then we're gonna have this fill that in. Again, this is gonna be a slower process. Slower. See, and this, even then I need to pull her lip back out and pull that in so you can see. That's where we're going to be going. A little bit out. A little fuller. Let me pull in from different references, so this won't be just one model. So. But yeah, this is about where I'll probably save it and call it a day for now until tomorrow. Or the next day. We'll see how that goes and go from there. So hopefully everybody's doing well out there, and you know, hope you have having a good day and we'll see you tomorrow. Later.